everybody, and for this video I wanted to talk to you guys about the BAL because it's all I hear about on social media and in YouTube videos of how good the BAL is and how everything sucks in comparison to the BAL. So obviously in this gameplay I had to be using a BAL, and I just wanted to discuss it a little bit because I don't think the BAL is as strong as people think it is. I think in certain ways that you use it, it's stronger than a lot of the other guns, but I think that in general it's not the superhero, super awesome, crazy gun that everyone thinks that it is. But I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely a very, very good gun. But I've just been testing a few things the past few days just to see if this gun is the god gun that everyone has been saying that it is. So that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. So for me personally, the BAL has never been my favorite gun. As soon as the game came out, I heard everyone saying that it was their favorite gun, it was the best gun, and I used it and I was just like, yeah, it's okay, but I'm not a huge fan of it. And my favorite gun has always been the AK-12, and then the HB-RE3 became a really strong gun in my opinion as well. But then people kept talking about it and talking about how it needs to be banned in competitive and all this other stuff, so I was like, okay, let me go back and use the BAL and see how good it actually is. So I started using it with a bunch of different attachments. The first thing that I did was just having it with no silencer, and then I was also testing it with a silencer. And in my opinion, without a silencer, the gun is definitely the best gun in the game. It does a ridiculous amount of damage. It can outgun people at both long range, and it can also outgun SMGs at close range, which it should not be able to do. It shouldn't be able to do that. SMGs should always have the clear advantage when it comes to close quarter combat, but the BAL definitely will outgun everyone at any point when it does not have a silencer. But when you put a silencer on it, things, in my opinion, definitely do change. I think that the BAL is not that great with a silencer, and I think that the AK-12 is probably the best assault rifle if you are wanting to use a silencer, because whenever I use the BAL with a silencer, it's like everything just kills me. Everything kills me so much faster, and I think it's because the BAL focuses on a higher fire rate rather than having like crazy damage. So when you put a silencer on it, it just takes that extra bit longer to kill people, and people can obviously get the drop on you because you are doing a lot less damage than they are. You're just shooting a lot faster. So for me, the AK-12 is definitely the best assault rifle to use if you want to put a silencer on something. But if you don't care about using a silencer, then the BAL is definitely the best assault rifle to use. So does the BAL need to be nerfed? I think that the overwhelming decision of the community is that yes, it definitely needs to be nerfed. But honestly, I haven't really had that many issues with it. I don't know if it's just because how I play. I tend to always play the flanker, so it's kind of rare that I'm in like a 1v1 head-to-head situation for me to be able to judge and be like, yeah, okay, the BAL is way too strong. When I'm using all these other guns, I'm dying to the BAL. So I don't know if I can really say that it needs to be nerfed, because in my opinion, I haven't had that much of an issue with it to where I'm like, oh my god, nerf is good. But according to everyone else, the gun definitely needs to be nerfed. But I think what needs to happen more than anything is that SMGs need to be buffed. SMGs really need to be buffed, because as of right now, there's no actual reason to use an SMG. There's just not, because even at close range, you can get outgunned by all the assault rifles. It's not just the BAL, it's all of them. And this was really upsetting to me because I go to SMGs straight away. I go straight to the SMGs. That's what I enjoy using more than anything. And I understand that, especially in Call of Duty, you have to be in situations where it favors you using an SMG. You can't be across the map and expect to win a gunfight with someone when you're using an SMG. That's the way that it's supposed to be. But if I am playing in a certain way and I'm always putting myself in close combat, medium combat at the very, very, very most, and not that frequently, I should be able to use an SMG, and it should be good, and it should be awesome, but it's not. You just get outgunned up close by everything. Absolutely everything. I've, of course, used an SMG and done good. I uploaded a video where I was using akimbo SMGs, and I didn't do terribly. So it's definitely possible to use them and be good and do good and have a good game, but there's just no reason to use an SMG. There's just no actual reason unless you just feel like doing something different and switching it up and being crazy. There's no reason to use it because there's no situation where SMGs actually have an advantage. So I'm really hoping that they're gonna buff the SMG soon. I'm sure that they're going to, especially as everyone is saying it, and I'm sure that a nerf is coming to the BAL. I think that it's very, very, very strong without a silencer. Like I said, with a silencer, I don't think it's the best assault rifle in the game. So I would be really interested to know what you guys think, so let me know in the comments section. What do you think about what I said about it not being that great with a silencer? Have you guys used it with a silencer and found the same thing? Or do you just think it's the best gun ever overall, regardless of what you use? Okay guys, thank you for watching. Let me know all the stuffs in the comments section, and I'll speak to you later. Bye.